Hello, and welcome again to Glass with a Class. I'm glad to see you, and I hope you're glad to be here. Today we'll see another lovely piece of glass and get a quick English lesson. So come on in and let's get started. Today we're looking at a tumbler. Now I don't collect tumblers, but this one tumbled into my possession, and because it's from a pattern I collect, I kept it. This tumbler is pink and is from the Atom pattern made by Jeannette Glass Company from 1932 to 1934. So they didn't make it long, but there's a lot of it available. So for the short time they made it, they must have made a lot of it. Atom was made in pink, green, crystal, some yellow, and Delphite blue. One of these days, if I ever get a piece of Delphite, I'll do a video on it. I don't seem to have a single piece of it right now, but it's a light blue that you can't see through like you can with Atom here. This is a 5.5-inch iced tea tumbler. Now y'all, folks back then in the Depression must not have inhaled iced tea like we do now, because this size is just a taste. In my humble opinion, an iced tea glass needs to be at least twice this size. Don't you think so? Tumblers like this remind me of the old soda fountain floats. You know, Coke floats and root beer floats. Don't you think of floats when you look at this? Well, I do. Well, let's move on to our little English lesson. Today we're looking at regiment and regimen. You can already see how people could mix up these words. Well, it's simple. A regiment is usually a military term, and we've all heard it. It's a military unit, and the size and role of the unit depend on the country. But it's the military term, which is in sharp contrast to regimen. We've all heard people talk about their makeup regimen or regimen of treatment that a doctor has prescribed. Maybe it's a way of life or a diet. Regiment is usually a term for a military unit. Regimen is usually a prescribed course of treatment, way of life, or diet. As you might think, I found the word regiment in the Bible. It's in Acts chapter 10, verse 1, and it says this: In Caesarea there lived a Roman officer named Cornelius, who was the captain of the Italian regiment. Some versions of the Bible use the word cohort instead of regiment, but it's the same thing. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and will join us next time to see some pretty glass and get a tiny English lesson. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.